So it's that time of year again, the time when we start thinking about the new year that's coming, and with that comes New Year's resolutions. I think the most common resolutions are usually around things like weight loss, exercise, and maybe like quitting smoking. Those are probably the top three. There's an old saying that 3 weeks becomes a habit. And so if you can do something every day or regularly for a period of 3 weeks, chances are you're going to have a much better chance of that becoming a habit. And so think about what that would look like for you. So if I want to lose 30 pounds, I don't necessarily want to begin by saying, okay, I'm just going to stop eating everything that I like. What would be the first step? It might be, well, let me switch from soda to water, and that's my first goal. And I'm going to set a goal for 1 month from now and see how I did. There's research that shows that if you are moving towards something with your goal, that you're going to be more likely to achieve it than if you're removing something. So for someone who wants to quit smoking, that's removing something. And instead of looking at it in terms of removing the cigarettes and not doing that anymore, the way to reframe that or look at that differently is to say, well, what do I want to do instead of smoking that is going to be good for me, that's going to make me feel as good as the cigarettes make me feel? I think there's a lot of reasons why people will struggle in keeping their resolutions. I think partly it has to do with people setting resolutions that are too lofty and can sometimes be unrealistic. So when thinking about setting a New Year's resolution, think about the acronym SMART. And so when you're thinking about creating a goal, SMART goals. So specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. And I know I sound like a broken record. Break it down into smaller parts. Start with the first part. It's not about the long goal. It's about what am I going to do here in January that's going to start me off towards something that I'm going to build toward. And I'm going to take one step at a time, and the short-term goal is what I'm going to achieve right now. And let me make a habit of that first step so that I can then build my momentum and really get where I'm going versus set myself up for failure.